Hello, I'm Septry Riwu. I'm a fourth semester student, Class A, English Education Study Program at the Christian University. In this video, I will tell you a story from the island of Sabu entitled Mone Hebaka. Long ago, on the island of Sabu, there lived a young man named Mone Hebaka. Since birth, Mone Hebaka suffered from a disability. He couldn't stand upright. His leg was lame and his left arm was broken. His eyes were crossed and his stuttered. Mone Hebaka's parents were very ashamed of their child's disability. His parents felt Mone Hebaka's presence as a family disgrace. Therefore, they secretly went to draw Mone Hebaka into the forest. One day, his parents took Mone Hebaka to the forest under the pretext of looking for firewood. Arriving in the middle of the forest, those two parents slipped away, leaving Mone Hebaka alone. The two parents then returned to their home. Mone Hebaka lived alone in the forest. He began to worry and fear. The sun had begun to tilt to the west, but his parents didn't appear. The surroundings were getting darker and colder, and Mone Hebaka started to get scared, pressed, and unbearable, thirsty, and hunger. He started crying, screaming for his parents, but no one answered. Finally, with a limb, Mone Hebaka tried to walk. He tried to find a way out. Meanwhile, the darkness of the night arrived. Mone Hebaka was exhausted. He fell unconscious until the morning. Mone Hebaka only regained consciousness after the morning sun hit him. He then tried to get up and stood up, but couldn't. He just sat limping, crying and trying to scream for his mother and father. Apparently, the cries and screams of Mone Hebaka were heard by a hunter who happened to be passing by the place. The hunter tried to get close to Mone Hebaka. Upon seeing the state of Mone Hebaka, the hunter fell at his mercy. The prophets the hunter brought were given to Mone Hebaka. After bringing and eating, Mone Hebaka told the hunter his fate. The hunter then took Mone Hebaka back to his house, and this kind hunter treated Mone Hebaka like his own son. Sometime later, Mone Hebaka asked his adopted father for permission to go wandering. He wants to find Riwu, the land where God, the creator of the universe, lives. He wants to meet with Deo or God, the creator of the universe, to complain about his fate because of Mone Hebaka's noble heart. Even though it was with a heavy heart that his adopted father let him go wandering. The next day, Mone Hebaka began his odyssey. He decided to walk wandering toward the rising sun. He firmly believed that one day he would arrive at Riwu. There he will face Deo to complain about his fate. Several months have passed, but the sign of Riwu had yet to appear. But Mone Hebaka didn't give up. During the odyssey, Mone Hebaka gained a lot of experience. He met many people with various problems. Those people asked Mone Hebaka to complain about their problem when he arrived at Riwu. At first, Mone Hebaka met a handicapped grandmother, but every day she had to carry a heavy burden. He also met an old man who had to tap palm trees every morning and evening. There was also a hunter who fell under a large rock and could not get out. He also met a mother who suffered greatly from being abandoned by her husband and children, and many other people who suffered greatly. Finally, one day, Mone Hebaka arrived at Riwu. He immediately went to Deo to complain about his fate. He begged Deo to restore his whole body and God granted his request. Trick is to throw the Mone Hebaka into a specially prepared bonfire. After the bonfire was extinguished, Mone Hebaka immediately came out with a new body. Mone Hebaka has now turned into a stocky, handsome, and mighty young man. After that, Mone Hebaka told Deo the fate of everyone he found on the street. He requested that all of them be freed from their respective sufferings, and however, Deo refused Mone Hebaka's request. Deo said, "Let them continue to suffer as they are now, because as long as they live, they have no mercy on widows, orphans, and handicapped children." After hearing the answer, Mone Hebaka asked permission to go home, and he wanted to convey Deo's answer to everyone who asked for his hand. But before heading home, Deo equips Mone Hebaka with a magic wand. According to Deo, with a stick, whatever Mone Hebaka asked and tried, it would work. That's how Mone Hebaka finally became a famous rich man. He is very famous for always having compassion for widows, orphans, and disabled children in his area. The moral of Mone Hebaka's story is that having a loving heart is far more valuable than having any worldly presence and power. That is all, and thank you.